Hi, Alan Stratton from Woodturning. Occasionally I get an ornery streak and I have to break some rules. Today I'm going to make a double bowl bowl. It's going to break every rule about the size of bases on a bowl. But so what? I'll go ahead and then we'll see what it looks like. Now I'm away from my shop, so I don't have my big lathe, but I did bring a mini lathe. That'll be a little bit of a challenge also, but let's make a double bowl bowl.
I'm starting with a hunk of Clara walnut given me by Tim Short, a member of Cascade Woodturners. By the way, Tim is one guy with a huge inventory and variety of wood. See him for some very nice wood. This piece of wood is mounted to a screw chuck. I rounded the blank somewhat with a sawzall since I'm away from my bandsaw. The first order of business is to get the wood round as soon as possible. On this lathe, I have to take very light strokes with a gouge. Good practice to slow down a bit and use more finesse. I've divided the blank between the two bowls. The larger one will be about 2/3 the thickness of the wood. The rim of the smaller bowl will also be how I grip it in the chuck jaws to turn the larger bowl. I'm sizing the smaller bowl to my larger chuck jaws. Again, light gouge strokes are required. I'll do most of the wood removal with a normal gouge. Later, I'll use the gouge as a shear scraper, handle down and gouge wing just barely touching the wood. Next, I'll remove the tailstock and hollow the smaller bowl's interior. I'm taking very light strokes with the gouge to avoid stalling the lathe. Finally, I'll apply mineral oil and beeswax mix to cut the dust as I sand up through the grits. Now I've reversed the bowl. Since I'm gripping a finished surface, I've applied plastic sandwich wrap over the smaller bowl and then a couple of wraps with tape. Finally, I secured the loose plastic with a little more tape. I'll hollow the interior with a large bowl gouge. With the wood removed, I'll switch to a heavy scraper to smooth the bottom interior. I'll hold the scraper flat for the bottom and up on edge for the inside wall. Finally, I'll apply my sanding mix to the interior and work up through the grits. The mineral oil and beeswax will be my final finish. Voila! I have a nice walnut double bowl. I've broken all the rules about bowl bases, but I like the result anyway. Now I just need to decide which bowl to use first. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to my website and YouTube channel. Safe turning makes for good turning. Please wear your face shield. Until next time, this is Alan Stratton from As Wood Turns.